What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I've been slacking a little bit. Had my son's birthday. People came from out of town and had a lot of things going on, but I'm back. Tonight, we're going to paint some parts. Alright, so the parts in question are these right here. I decided actually not to paint this because after cleaning it, I kind of like how it's this silver color. Looks really OEM, looks kind of new. And if I get any oil leaks back there, I'll be able to see them right away. Because if I paint them, I'll show you guys in a second the color I'm going for, but if I paint it, it'll kind of hide it. And I don't really want this car to leak oil everywhere, like unknown or something. So I want to get oil leaks before they get bad. But anyways, I'm going to keep that silver. I'm going to paint these suckers right here. Alright, so the color I decided to go with is this kind of like a gray textured Rust-Oleum paint. I've used this stuff in the past. It's really cool stuff. You don't even need primer for this. Just to make sure you sand and prep the surface pretty well, wipe it down with some wax and grease remover, and spray this right on. I'll probably do about 3 coats on everything, and that should help all these parts look really nice. It's going to make them look kind of new. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is prep these. I'm going to remove this. This one's bad, so it's going to go garbage. I'm going to get 2 new ones. I'm going to take these, pushing it off. They just pop right off, which is really nice. Alright, I'm leaving these ones in. I'm not going to take these out. I'm just going to tape them off. And so let's get going. Alright, so when you get to situations like this where you're trying to take this off, and as you can see that inside turns, like if you look right there. So what really helps, if it's a bad bushing and you're going to throw it away, what really helps is getting some of these locking pliers, getting it the right size, and locking it in that spot. Tighten that. Then you take this off. It'll move it first, obviously. But, let me set the camera back up, and so after you do that, you'll be able to take that off. All right. Take some good old Scotch-Brite, you can see right here, start sanding. So now that I got everything sanded down, I wiped them down with rubbing alcohol afterwards. I'm gonna tape everything off that I don't want painted, figure out a way to hang them from somewhere in my garage so I can paint them all around, and I'll get back to you guys after that. Alright, so I got them cleaned up, whatever I don't want painted, taped off, got them hanging on my garage motor thing, whatever it's called, the track. So like I said, everything's taped off that I don't want painted. Nothing on this because it's all one piece, but it's ready to go. Before I'm going to get painting, because it is a little chilly here, I'm going to heat them up, the parts, just lightly with a torch. I like to do that. Obviously I'm not going to point it straight at the tape, but I like to do that because it warms up the parts and gets the paint to stick a little better. All right, so after that's done, I'm just gonna start shaking the can. I'm gonna set up the camera and shake the can that I want to paint with. And once again, this is what I went with. It's a gray textured Rust-Oleum paint. Kind of has a little bit of a gloss. But anyways, I'll set up the camera and you guys can watch. Alright, so this is the first coat. Obviously it's not going to have full coverage on the first coat, but you're not trying for that yet. See, there's the kind of that texture that I'm talking about. It's going to look super good. Can't wait to see it all done. So now we'll give it a few minutes, and then I'll do another coat, then another few minutes, then another coat, and that's it. And do as I say, not as I do. Definitely ventilate your area. Let some air get in there. And you can wear a mask if you want. I just don't have any. So I'm just gonna, it is what it is. Alright. I'm gonna give it a few minutes and then I'll do a second coat. Quick little tip: when you're painting stuff and in between coats, if you want to test it out to see if it's, if you can do your next coat or if it's ready to touch, don't touch the part itself. If you have something taped off like I do here, touch that. Don't put your hand on on the part, because that's fresh paint, and if it's still wet, then you're gonna get your nasty dirty fingerprints on it. But this was 3 coats. You guys can see it still has that nice texture that I'm talking about. Let's check out the sway bar. I mean, it's not as textured as the cap is, but it's super nice. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus. There you go. It just looks really nice. Looks new. It hides a lot of the imperfections. Obviously, this kind of paint. Like this thing has some scuffs or whatever here, even on the bottom right there, but hides them pretty well. So yeah, I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna give it one final coat, so that's gonna be a total of 4. And then I'm gonna let them sit for about an hour, then I can take them down. And yes, I do use the torch to kind of help dry them out a little quicker. If you're not comfortable with that, don't follow what I do. I'm just giving you guys content to watch. Don't do everything I do, obviously. Do it at your own risk. But anyways, torch does help, especially in colder weather. I think it's like under 30 degrees outside, and the door's open now, so that doesn't help. But yeah. So the torch, do it at your own risk. If you have a heat gun, use that. I have one. I'm just quicker with the torch. But yeah, I will get back to you guys after I take them down and untape them. Alright, so there you go. That's after I let them dry for an hour. So they're good to touch and mold and whatever. Obviously drying for the next couple of days is going to be even better. And as you can see, they look a lot better. I did not paint this area or here before, you know, alignment and all that and adjustment. But as you guys can see, they look really, really nice. I'm impressed. I'm happy. I'm sure it's not as strong as powder coating parts, obviously, but I don't have the time or the want to do that at the moment. So, yeah, they look great. All right, well, thank you for joining me for this episode. I'm going to have more videos and more. I'm going to Tacoma again this weekend to work on the actual MR2. I have a lot of plans, so I can't wait to go with that. I have some exciting new parts to show you guys. I have my new wheels that I want to show you guys. I'm picking up some parts. So it's going to be interesting the next week or so. It's definitely going to be closer and closer to getting running. I'm going to be installing all the suspension and putting the car down, and I'm going to test fit the new wheels, everything else I have planned. I don't want to let it all out now, but you guys definitely stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell. That way you'll get notifications as soon as I upload a video. And I appreciate you watching. Thank you.